How's it, guys? How are we doing? I'm just gonna quickly go through what worked for me yesterday. As you can see in the video, I call my fish punching. So for those of you who don't know what punching is all about, I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 minutes, try to keep it short and compact, as to what that deal is about, why you fish it, and what baits you can use and the setup you need. So cool, so let's just dive in quickly to the rod. Okay, I was using a pretty heavy rod. Pesca Pro Series, I was using the frog and swim jig rod. I know, sorry Mr. LePan, I know what you really need is a punching rod. And unfortunately this is all I had on me. Hopefully I can get the punching set up for Christmas or something like that. Obviously if you like the shirt, you can get this at Bass Warehouse. I just invested in one. I had it on the water yesterday, guys. This shirt is super dope. Obviously it's amazing colors, all the different brands you can get, but most importantly, very nice and cool. And yeah, I was cool in the water and it protected me from the sun, and you also look good. So yeah, very nice shirt you can get at Bass Warehouse. Cool, just to dive into it. When you're punching, guys, you're punching in thick cover. At Inanda at the moment, there are a lot of good fish in the hyacinth, and look, it's a type of fishing that it takes time. You get bites probably every 20-25 minutes. I know you're like, yeah, I see, but I think you're getting bites like that no matter what you're fishing. If you've been watching Mr. LePan's videos, Brian LePan, do yourself a favor, go and educate yourself, and it'll give you an idea of what's happening. I mean, these are professional anglers, guys, that are giving you information, and if you're not going to upskill yourself and educate yourself, it's important to do so, just so you know what's going on in the water. Gives you an idea of what to fish and where to fish. I am just an amateur angler, and gonna show you that even the amateurs can do it, so if you just apply yourself. So just getting into the setup, guys, heavy rod first of all, then I'll get into the reel just now. Heavy rod, and I'm using FX SF or FX braid. It's 60 pound, heavy braid, very good braid, no stretch in there. And you can see here I'm fishing a straight shank hook. Okay, it's a very stout, very thick wide hook, and over here this is a snail knot. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with that. You can go and look it up on YouTube, just type in snail knot and it'll teach you that. And the trick with the snail knot, guys, okay, I'll show you just now, with that. And the reason why you do a snail knot, okay, is because if you watch when I set the hook, look what happens as I'm setting the hook. Can you see how the hook actually hooks the fish? Okay, and that's the beauty of a snail knot. It's super strong, and as the hook presses against the weight, it really hooks in that fish's mouth. So you can picture the fish, okay, biting down, and as it bites down, okay, this hook is actually hooking the top of the mouth. So it's an amazing knot. Okay, super strong and super ideal for that situation. I'm then fishing it with 3/4 ounce boom tungsten weight. Okay, it's a nice heavy weight. You need something to punch through those mats. You could go to a 1 ounce weight, but that's pretty much overkill. But that's just if depending on what cover you fish. If it's super heavy, then maybe you need to get to that. And on top of that, I've just got some barber stoppers just to keep it nice and snug. Nice snug presentation getting into that. Okay, that's what I advise: heavy rod, heavy line, heavy hook. Then I'm fishing this on a match smash reel. Okay, fast gear ratio. Okay, this is a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. You just need that to set the hook, also to catch up to the fish if it pulls you, but also most importantly, if the you're doing a lot of pitches, you want to be able to flip, winding quickly and keep going, and just be efficient with your fishing. Okay, and then into that, guys, you can also use the size 4 mustard megabyte hook. It's got a little bait keeper over there. Also very good hook to use. Okay, I just opted for that because it was working for me. I didn't have a problem. But also it's a nice little bait keeper there. You can get that as well at Bass Warehouse. Talking about baits, guys, the plastics you want to use. This plastic's pretty worn out, but this over here is a prawn creature bait. This is a Nirvana color, but of green and blue with blue flake. Okay, this was the money for me yesterday. I'll show you the other plastics I was going through. I was using a D-bomb, okay, by Missile Baits. Okay, all these baits you can get at Bass Warehouse. Guggen baits as well. It's a good bait. And What else? There's also a Strike King creature bait over here. Could be a Rage Bug or Rage Menace. Okay, nice big bait. And then just quickly, guys, you can see the baits that I was using. They're very slender. They don't have too many appendages on them. Okay, this helps when you're flipping into really small holes and punching through. It just goes nicely. It's very snug. It fits nice and tight in the little holes that you're punching. Okay, so try and look at using those baits. Also, color variation can change. Sometimes you want to use, if the water's dingy and dark underneath those mats, you want something that the fish can see. And it's also a reaction bite because the bait's just falling down through really quick. Yeah, those are some of the baits. Obviously, if you're fishing a dam where there's big fish, probably upsize your bait. Might just increase your chance of catching it. You want to get as much bang for your buck as possible, but also most importantly, you want to be putting fish in the boat. Okay, so when you're fishing these hyacinth mats, just quickly, now from about 10 o'clock or so is when I was getting my bites. You want to fish irregularities in the mats. So if there's a flat weed mat, you ask yourself, just where I'm going to cast, look for the points about a meter in from the point. That's where the fish are going to kind of ambush, or position themselves to ambush prey. Also within the meat, if you see a flat weed bed, if there's an odd tree or a thicker bunch of hyacinth, try and fish those, because those are different things. Bass like to position themselves, and then that's what's catching my fish, funny enough. So the proof is in the pudding, guys. If you fish those different things, because you can look at a weed mat and be like, oh my gosh, where the hell am I going to cast? This is so much space as the bass could be. Look for those irregularities in the weed mat, and that's what I was picking up my fish. I was catching fish, you'll see, in amongst the sticks. And yeah, guys, it's a lot of flipping, letting it go down, watch your line. Sometimes they hit it on the fall, otherwise pick it up, put it down, and you'll feel the tension. Okay, you always ask yourself, how am I going to feel the bite? You'll definitely feel the bite, especially with the braid, very sensitive. And when you lean into that, guys, just lean in hard, don't give in, and just haul it, keep the tension, keep winding, and you never know, you could catch yourselves an absolute gorilla of a fish. It's a lot of fun. It is time consuming, but that's what it worked for me. Those are the baits. You can get all the stuff at Bass Warehouse. So yeah, guys, go out there, get yourself some of the setups and go have some fun. Thanks, guys.